Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Timothy Hill, and I am the producer of the Heart to Heart Relationship Talk Show. Joining me today, I have my co-producer Trina, as well as Toy, who is one of the panelists for the September 14th show. By the way, shout out to our other co-producer, Black Legacy. Hey, Toy, how you doing?
I am great. I'm great. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Well, thank you for taking the time to meet us tonight. Could you let viewers know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you?
I go straight to tall, and I do a lot. I do comedy. I got a lot of side hustles. Like I make flyers. I do cannabis cooking. I act, and yeah, I can be found on all social media under TOI_TOOT.
All right, hold on.
Like
Toy?
TikTok.
Sorry. All right. So there was some lagging a while ago. So let me try something. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, so I'm sorry, we're just gonna have to ask you to say that all over again.
It's
the
okay.
name and where we can find you on social media. All right.
Yes. My name is comedian Toy Too Tall, and I am on all social media under TOI_TOOTALL. That's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. I'm a comedian. I do a lot, kind of like a Jane of all trades. I love acting. I've been in a few extra roles. I do cannabis cooking. And I even make flyers and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm a Jane of all trades.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Well, going back to your comedy, is there a certain side from your parents in which you feel you get your comedic side or personality from to do your shows?
It's so crazy because it's kind of like both sides. Like my dad is really, really silly. And my mom says that's why I act like the most. But my mom, she'll hit you like with those random zingers, and I tend to do that too. So like we used to have like family game night. It was me, my mom, and my brother and my dad. And it's like I'll randomly get him. Like my dad worked at the plant, and one day he just came straight in from the plant, and we was sitting around playing. I think he was playing Scrabble or something. And he was like, "Ooh, I'm itching." And I was like, "You probably need a shower." And I was like 4, like a 4-year-old child telling you to go wash your asses, you know. It's kind of like, so
Yeah,
like both of my parents. Yeah, it's like both my parents are pretty comical, and even like we played the dozens a lot. We played the dozens a lot, and like I roast my mom, and she never like said anything about it because she'll get me back. The only time I ever got in trouble, like if my brother laughed too hard, then I might got in trouble. She's like, "Girl, you better watch yourself," and that's how I knew he was the favorite child.
All right. But outside of comedy, I guess I'm sure you've had, other jobs outside of comedy. So is there anything that isn't a good fit for like your personality? I guess work-wise, like is there a certain job that you say this isn't for me at all? I know I'm not gonna do this.
It's a few jobs. Like I'm a really bubbly person. Anything that has to do with customer service, I'm honestly great at. Like I'm the customer service extraordinaire. When I when I had a 9-to-5, I actually trained my last job before the pandemic. I trained customer service classes. But what I'm not going to be good at, like I don't feel that anyone would take me serious as a police officer or corrections officer. I'm like, oh, gotta give you a ticket. Like, I can't be a nurse either. Like anything in the medical field, like only medical field I'm able to do is scheduling the appointments. I can't be no nurse or no doctor. I just can't see it happening. And I commend people who do things like that, but it's just not for me because I'm a call offer. So that's probably the best job to call off on.
What would be a good reason for you to call, a petty reason for you to call off that you called off before?
A petty reason?
Yeah. Like the weather.
I want to go get my hair done.
You'll get your hair done. That's all.
So I gotta
hold up,
get
so
look
what was
good for the
your
show. You
excuse?
know, so I got a comedy show coming. I will call off for a comedy show. Like seriously, I've done that before. Yeah, I will. Like I gotta call off because I gotta come on the Pharcyde interview. Okay, so I gotta come here with the heart to heart interview.
There
Okay.
you go. Okay.
I like it. I like it. All right. So I saw on your social media, not you, but it is said that you're a Jane of all trades. And for instance, for example, I saw that you posted about being an extra on Black Mafia Family. Now, that's like one of our favorite shows to watch. So can you share like your experience being on the set of BMF for their season 2?
That was so fun. Like I've been extras in like other productions, but never like they had so many instructions and details. Like they told us like the crazy thing, okay, this first of all, I had just did some faux locks in my hair. I had faux locks down to my butt. Okay. And I dyed my hair this blonde, super, super blonde, like this color. And I had my hair like that probably for 2 weeks and got that email. And they said no box braids, no locks, no twists, no blonde hair, no arbor hair. So I had to cut them out.
What?
And dye. I attempted to dye my hair to my original color, which is dark brown or black. It wouldn't take. So my hair was like this weird auburn color, and I dyed it so many times, or rinsed it so many times after that. And I finally got it to stick, only for me to go on set and they put a wig on me.
Oh, yeah.
After all that?
Yes, they put a wig on me. But it was so cool. Like I really enjoyed the experience. They had wardrobe there. Like that was the first on film casting experience where they did the whole shebang and I didn't have to dress myself. Like I brought clothes and everything with me, but they did my hair, they did my makeup, they did the wardrobe, they fed us. It was so cool. Like little me just fat person. It was like I met Lala, like I needed like, hey girl, but I was right there near her. And even their mom, like it was just so dope. Now it was a whole day experience, like the stopping and starting. Like people think that extra roles are just some people look at it as nothing, but you're there all day working longer sometimes than the people who got actual lines because they just come in their line and leave. The extras have to stay there the entire day, starting and stopping, and like we're play acting, so to speak, in the background. But it's really fun. I enjoyed the entire experience. I can't wait for that episode to come out. Cause I'm like, that's my eyelash right there in the background. Like, like I'm excited to do that. I'm excited to see it, but I'm looking forward to more extra roles because I don't downplay anything. And Samuel L. Jackson started off as an extra. He did. He started off as an extra. So I'm just excited to see where it can go and do more. But it was so fun. It was really fun.
I can't imagine.
Like, I wanted to eat the food. That was the only downplay, like, because I couldn't eat the food that they had as the props. And I'm like, this is real food. It smells good. Like,
so that is true though. When you're in acting mode, that when you take a sip, the camera comes off you and you can't take the sip. So that's actually true. And you don't really eat per se. Gotcha.
Yeah,
so
I was fake drinking. Like they poured water in our cups so that you didn't have the loose wrist. Like you ever saw a rapper in a video with a gun and he like you too loose wristed. So they gave us cups and like, cause it was like a barbecue scene, and they gave us cups and they just put water in it so we're not just like flinging it around, and it could actually be some weight on it. But they recommended like don't drink the water like in the cup. Like I had somebody's random cup and I had to just fake drink it and hold it up to my mouth and stuff. But yeah, like nobody actually ate anything as far as the extras go.
Okay, I'm excited. We can't wait to see that. Don't forget, tag us in that link. All right,
Definitely,
so
definitely.
the other thing that you've also spoken about, which I haven't seen much on, is you being a cannabis cook. So can you share with us more on that, and like what would be a recipe, like your favorite recipe?
Oh yeah. So this is how the cannabis cooking started off. I started off just cooking at home for myself. Like my cousin had made some oil and I cooked like some salmon and vegetables. And I was like, oh my God, this is so good. Like I cooked a whole meal with it. And I started making my own oil and butter and everything. And I just was like, you know what? I what started it is I posted it on social media. And I posted on social media and they were like, people was like, oh, can I get some? I want to get some. And I was like, well, this is not cheap. You gonna have to pay me. But I let a few friends a few friends get some just as a taster, and it went from there. I want to say my favorite dish, or at least my best seller, is my Alfredo. I do chicken Alfredo, and then if you want shrimp in it, I'll do shrimp. But it is so good because I don't use any canned products or anything like that. I make everything from scratch, and it takes so long because I want to cut up my chicken and do it. And I'm a stovetop cooker. I don't just cut up my chicken and throw it in the oven and let it cook. Like I do each part separately and stuff, and that's why it takes so long because I'm not a chef. But it is a really good seller, and I make really good peach cobbler. And I love making. That's one of my favorites to make. So like, I don't really do like the candies and the cookies and stuff like that. It's more so I do savory foods. So yeah, it's a big thing. But it's so time consuming. It's so time consuming. So like, I remember this one venue I vendored at, and they wanted someone to have like cannabis infused foods, and Chef Gigi, who is a high time chef, came and tasted some of my food. And I was so honored. Like that particular day, I had made lamb chops and stir fry. And I was so happy. And she came and got some, and she ate it. She's like, you need an assistant.
That's what's up.
I like that.
Who knows? With the cannabis industry, things are changing. Like that'd be so dope when all the laws are fully passed, or you can have like a full cannabis infused restaurant. Like something like that would be so dope. And I'm gonna be right there, money on the spot.
I hear you. That's what's up. All right, Toy. So as you know, September 14th, you will be joining us on the Heart to Heart Relationship Talk Show. During that show, you'll be answering or giving advice on questions that people or viewers submit into the show. So, we got to kind of test you out real quick. So we do got one question for you. And coming from a woman's point of view, and we're going to be speaking for the women. Could you kind of share what makes a real man?
Well, I could say a lot of things that are cliche, but I'm big on keeping your word. And I feel like if you're not someone who's trustworthy of your word, that's big for me. Meaning you're accountable, you're trustworthy, meaning not a liar. You're able to think logically instead of just reacting, and going off on a tangent and probably making a worse decision in your life for yourself. I find things like that attractive in a man. So in my eyes, that's going to be a real man, someone who takes care of their responsibilities, the children. But that accountability factor is huge on me. As a man, finances does not define a man for me personally. And I know with a lot of men, most men tend to feel like if they're not financially where they want to be, like they feel some type of way. And honestly, if you're not, it makes them unhappy with themselves. And if you're not feeling happy with yourself, no, you shouldn't be dating anyone. But it doesn't make you, in my opinion, any less of a man. It's just something as a priority. You may want to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? But as far as a man, that accountability, being respectful, And being able to be a man who has an honorable word, like that's important to me. And then if you a little funny and cute too, that might hey. But but as far as those other things, like that's really important. It's like really, really important to me. Like a man in my eyes is supposed to lead. Like I'm a submissive woman, but if you're not anybody that I can submit to, the alpha will come out of me. So
Yeah.
it's like, you have to be someone to submit to, and that's important to me. So and yeah, because people always say like, how can a woman say what's a real man? It's no defined or concrete definition of what a real man is. In my opinion, it's just more so what that person honors and what they look at, and what they value in a man. And that's what I look at it as. And you can't be smacking chicks up either. That's not cool.
Not at all. Okay, so once again, I want to thank you for sharing your time with us tonight. Also want to congratulate you too, because I saw that you got the co-host for the
Detroit Choice Awards.
Detroit Choice Awards. Yeah.
And you're one of the finalists.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to tell people about real quick? You want to tell people about your the contest for the Keenan experience?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. So Kenan Thompson, if y'all don't know him, how can you not? He's on Saturday Night Live, and even before Saturday Night Live, he was, Kenan and Kel on Nickelodeon. But yes, he has what's called the Kenan Thompson experience, and he's going from state to state, looking for the dopest comedians, and then he's going to pick those comedians from those states, and then have us all, I guess, compete with each other. But for now, we're on state to state. And if you actually go to his website, you'll be able to vote for me, please. It's up for one more day. And I have it on my Facebook page and my Instagram. I'm going to put it in my link tree because it's not there. The crazy thing is, I got the email saying, like, a fellow comedian told me about it, and I submitted my information, and I got an email saying like, hey, we chose you. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm thinking that's it. But they sent another email like, oh, hey, my mistake. There's some confusion. You need to submit a video. And I didn't know. And these people have submitted their videos for like a week. Mine was just submitted like yesterday. And so like I had a day or two for votes to go in, and hopefully I catch up. Like I know a lot of people, and hopefully, votes online with me advertising and stuff, it'll work and where it'll get me through. But yeah, if y'all could go in there and vote, it had to be clean comedy, PG-13, no cussing, no vulgarity, and no sexual innuendos. And I feel like as a comedian, like if you can't give 1 to 5 minutes without that, then maybe you should go back to the drawing board anyway. So
Right.
yeah, so I'm really excited about that. And then with the Detroit Choice Awards, I'm excited about that because this is the crazy thing about that. Last year, Martini Harris won the Detroit Choice Awards. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so cool. I want one. Like, that's honestly how it went. And I said, okay, well, I'm so new. I might not get it, but let me at least get on the ballot. You know what I'm saying? I want to get my name out here. So that was a goal, to get on that ballot. I got on there and I was so happy. And then, they had it where they got to choose the top 3. And I was one of the top 3. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I was like, that's so dope. And, it's so crazy. I'm at the airport and I'm about to head to Atlanta.
Oh, that's what's up.
I get a call, like Dave Bishop called, and he's like, oh, hey, have you ever hosted a black tie event before? And I'm like, I hosted a lot of events. This is the first time for everything. I can do it. And I'm gonna be one of the co-hosts. So I'm really happy for the opportunity, because that's my goal as a comedian. I wanted to start leaning towards like corporate events and black tie events and stuff like that. So I'm just happy with the people who stepped out on faith and gave me a chance. Like, I'm really grateful.
Yeah, keep working.
Well, before we get off, we gotta give a shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to our sponsors: Pharcyde TV, Smashing Concepts, Star of Mind Records, Masery Orthodontics, Building Better Men, and The Spit in Haven. So outside of that, you can find more information on the Heart to Heart Relationship Talk Show, or on the Pharcyde TV YouTube, or on our Instagram or Facebook, Heart to Heart Relationship Talk Show, or Heart to Heart at RTS, yep, Instagram and Facebook. So till then, and then Toy, thank you for your time, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
All righty.
Thank you.
All right, see you.
Bye.